Welcome to another episode of The Wave. My name is Adam.
My name is Nick. Welcome to The Wave, the weekly news and chat show from the world famous Bottom of the Stream podcast.
It is.
I know, that's why I said it.
Welcome. Welcome, Nick. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah?
Yeah, very good. How are you?
Life treating you well?
Yeah, very fine.
Good. Bit nice
Very
weather
fine.
today.
We've started recording, I think, for the first time in several months. It's light outside.
It is light outside. It's nice.
There's daffodils are blooming.
Yeah, but spring is springing. It's not quite sprung yet, but it's springing.
Or as my youngest daughter called them the other day, possibly confusing two flowers, dandydills.
Oh, that's a really cute name.
Which maybe is an improvement.
That might stick. We should stick with that. Dandydills.
Yeah.
I was trying to think what the other side of it would be.
A daffodilion.
Daffodil.
Which sounds like something out of Alice in Wonderland.
It does. Let's rename both.
Okay. Change approved.
Change approved. Done.
Yeah, have I got up too much? I don't think I've got up to too much. Nothing exciting.
No, normally.
I don't think. I'm trying to think back because I haven't got good instant recall. I can't remember what I did 2 days ago.
Some people would plan, but
in the last 7 days.
We don't do any planning on this podcast.
So there's a small amount of planning. Don't
Very
totally undersell us.
We don't plan this bit though.
No, that's true.
We don't plan this bit.
There's no fun in planning this bit.
No.
I have a feeling there is something,
Okay.
but it might just pop out at any time during this episode.
I hate it when that
And my
happens.
thought might as well. Who knows?
Good. I don't think I've been up to anything either. I'm just trying to think now. I haven't been to the cinema. I am going to the cinema next week.
All right.
So that's the first time I've been for a while. I'm going to see Batman.
You are going.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that because you weren't going to go. Why have you changed your mind?
Because it's getting quite good reviews.
Yeah.
And I thought, if I don't, I'll probably end up regretting it. Because I won't ever watch it at home.
Or were you not?
For that long.
Okay.
I wouldn't sit at home. I couldn't sit at home for that long. I've still never watched The Irishman.
Fine.
So I just don't think I would. So I think if they captive me as a captive audience member, I'll take some snacks, might take a cushion.
Okay.
And it's getting it is a review. And I told you I'd end up going.
Put your bat suit on.
So I'm going next Wednesday.
Did you decide to go, or are you going like as
No.
a tag? Are you kind of not under duress?
No,
that would be a bit
I decided myself
manic.
to go.
But okay.
I'm not going under duress. Nobody's forcing me into the
that's
cinema.
right.
I haven't been to the cinema for a while, and I'm kind of missing it. There's nothing else on.
Right. Fair enough.
So, yeah. So I'm going
Well,
next Wednesday. So next week I'll be able to do a review.
That's fine because you know the schedules aren't crowded.
No. There's only
Because-
3 things on in our local cinema.
Yeah, exactly. Because
And I've seen the other 2.
studios are still a bit gun shy.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, we'll talk about one of the things I've watched this week. Also, you've got studios releasing stuff straight to streaming.
Yeah.
Big releases. So, yeah, we're still in a bit of a
Yeah, definitely.
limbo.
It's been a quiet year, for sure. This
Yeah.
is the least amount of time I've been to a cinema so far.
Yeah.
Apart from when they were shut, obviously. in precedented times.
That's when you were just like pouring at the glass doors.
Yeah, please let me in. So I
Like,
figured.
you didn't even want to watch anything.
No, I just wanted to go in.
sit.
So I figured for all those months I couldn't go, I should go now.
Yeah.
So I'm going next Wednesday.
I don't think you'll enjoy it. I'm
I
sure
think I
you'll have a
will.
good time.
I'm sure I will. I've not heard a bad thing about it yet, so I will
Yeah.
let you know.
Awesome.
I will report back next week.
Sounds good.
I don't think I've done anything else. Pretty boring.
Yeah, that's fine. No, like bungee jumping or anything.
No, I've
like
not done a bungee jump this week, I don't think. I think I'd remember.
that. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. No, cool. Right. Should we just do some Netflix news?
Let's do the news.
Let's jump into the news. What have we got?
Let's talk first about Netflix passwords.
Okay. I've seen this story. If the internet was working, there
Yeah.
we go. It's working now.
Yeah, I thought we'd broken the internet for a second. Netflix is now testing in 3 countries across the world.
Yep.
A fee which will deter you sharing your account outside your household. The new feature is being tested very randomly. I'd love to know why these places have been chosen. In Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru.
Okay. Random.
Basically, this test, you are going to have to pay to have an extra member on your account
Right.
with their own profile, personalized recommendations, login, etc. You can transfer your profile to a new account. So if you were already sharing with someone,
Right.
you can take your data with you to your own account.
Okay.
I mean, it's not loads and loads. You're talking $2.99 US in Costa Rica to do any of these actions. I'm not even going to pretend to know the exchange rate in either Chile or Peru. I apologise.
That's fine.
I would say, knowing how Netflix works, it would just be a matter of time before this is rolled out further.
Yeah, it won't take them long. So they're not only putting the prices up, they're going to clamp down on password sharing and that sort of thing now.
Yeah,
because they only made 26 billion profit last year.
exactly.
They really need to get more.
Yeah, it's the arms race. It's the streaming arms race with Disney Plus, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Disney Plus would be their best now to come out and say, yeah, just do it if you want.
Yeah.
This doesn't bother us at all.
So the adding an extra member person, the press release says, members on our standard and premium plans will be able to add sub-accounts for up to 2 people they do not live with, each with their own profile, personalised recommendations, login and password. Yeah.
But you can already have, is it 4 profiles on Netflix currently?
Yes.
So how are they clamping down on that?
How are they going to police that you're not in the same place?
Yeah.
Great question.
Because nobody's going to pay to do it if they can just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Seems stupid. And how are they going to know? Like, if I went to a hotel and logged into my Netflix, I'm not doing anything wrong.
There must be a way to do it because the statement says users in these countries who currently share their profile outside of their household will be notified and will have to verify their account to log in. So there must be some kind of
IP tracking or something.
Yeah, some kind of verification to prove it's you if you're staying away or whatever.
Interesting. Okay, we'll keep our eye on that. It's not a nice feature to be adding, but
sure, it's just the start.
They're always going to do it eventually, I guess. Next.
Do you like Jack Black?
No.
Oh.
I don't mind
Sucks
him.
to be you.
I've not seen much good that he's done, to be honest.
This week it was National Panda Day.
Okay.
In the
cool.
States.
I love a panda.
Netflix announced on that very same day that Kung Fu Panda: The Dragon Knight is an animated series that will hit later this year. Jack Black's on board. He's voicing Po, the panda.
Oh, as he always has.
As he always has done.
There's a TV series.
Yes.
Excellent.
It's not the first Kung Fu Panda
Kung Fu Panda.
TV series. It's the first one on Netflix.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. DreamWorks stretching their tentacles out to the world of
I
streaming.
imagine that'll do very well. That's a very big franchise. People seem to love the Kung Fu Panda franchise.
So there's actually been quite a bit. So obviously all the movies. There was 3 seasons of Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness, which was on Nickelodeon.
Okay.
And there was a single season of Kung Fu Panda The Paws of Destiny, and that was on Amazon Prime.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, DreamWorks have crossed over from Amazon to Netflix.
Netflix are paying the big bucks out.
Yeah.
Good for them.
That must be someone like Jack Black. Yeah, I'll just rock up.
Yeah, just do a voice for a couple of hours.
Yeah, absolutely. Go back in my swimming pool full
Probably
of money.
even these days can do it from home. I imagine
Yeah,
he's got
exactly.
some sort of home recording studio.
Yeah.
Just record it from home.
Amazing.
Not even have to leave your house and get paid.
Exactly. Living the dream.
Yeah.
Someone who is making a comeback.
Yep.
That certainly has been out of the public eye, I would say, for a good few years.
Yeah, definitely.
Is Mike Myers.
Yeah, he has been. He's been away. He's done the odd cameo here and there. Hasn't
Yeah.
He was in Bohemian Rhapsody for a little
Yes.
bit, and he's in a few other bits and bobs.
But we've had far more appearances from Michael Myers over the last few years than Mike Myers.
Very true.
We mentioned a long time ago that this series had been commissioned by Netflix. It's a 6-part comedy series called The Pentaverate.
Good word.
Mike Myers, because this is what he does, is playing 8 roles in it.
Wow.
Uh,
Why?
The first trailer's just dropped. If you want to go and check it out, you can check it out. It's got quite the cast. Jeremy Irons,
Nice.
Mike Myers,
Obviously.
Mike Myers. I'm not going to say that 8 times. Jennifer Saunders.
Jennifer Saunders.
She's playing 2 roles.
Oh, God.
Ken Jeong.
Yeah.
Keegan-Michael Key, who seems to be everywhere.
How is
that guy.
That guy must be able to split himself into multiple personalities.
A very busy calendar.
All over the shop.
Myers created the series, and the synopsis is: what if a secret society of 5 men, aka the Pentaverate, had been working to influence world events for the greater good since the Black plague of 1347. As the series begins, one unlikely Canadian journalist finds himself embroiled in a mission to uncover the truth and just possibly save the world himself. Do you want to know the characters that Mike Myers plays?
Yes, please.
Ken Scarborough, an old-school Canadian news journalist who sets out to expose the Pentaveret and win his job back. Anthony Lansdowne, a New England conspiracy theorist who is determined to expose the Pentaveret. Rex Smith, a far-right radio host and highly prominent conspiracy theorist. Lord Lordington, the Pentaveret's oldest and highest-ranking member. Bruce Baldwin, former media mogul. Mishu Ivanov, an ex-Russian oligarch. Shep Gordon, a former rock and roll manager. And Jason Eccleston, a tech genius who invented the Pentaveret supercomputer.
Right.
I could tell you're not enthused by this.
It's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be awesome or horrendous.
I mean, Mike Myers did The Love Guru, which is one of the worst films of all time.
Yeah, absolutely is.
You'd like to think you don't just sit for and go out of the limelight for that long. You know, things like Shrek accepted, where again he's rocking up to do the voiceover work. And you don't just sit there and then come back with something terrible, do you? Do you?
You shouldn't. But this is Mike Myers.
Or does Netflix just go, Mike Myers?
Yeah, do you want some money?
Money!
The posters.
Do whatever you want.
There's a group of posters with all the different people on them.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. The posters are cool. But I don't know, is it going to be, has he going to have developed his comedy to the modern day? That's what worries me the most.
What, you thinking one of them's just going to be him in a fat suit?
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. I like Jennifer Saunders is playing a man and that man's sister.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it just, some of the names, like, there's a Russian in there. There's a, Ken Jeong's playing a casino mogul. Everybody, it seems like there's going to be some stereotypes in there and that feels a bit dated these days.
Yeah. Check out the trailer. I'm not sure it will. I checked it out the other day. I'm not sure it will put your fears to bed, to be honest.
It's going on the 5th of May, according to this.
Of course it is.
Talking of controversial, outdated comedy.
Right.
Have you seen that Little Britain's returned to the iPlayer?
No, I haven't.
Yes, it has today.
Do you know what?
But they've cut out all blackface characters.
Okay.
But all the other racist, homophobic, horrible stereotypes, they're still there.
I'm not just saying this because it's cool or PC. I never liked it.
No.
I was never on the Little Britain boat.
It was so of its time that it cannot be able to be shown now. I don't know how the BBC have thought that's a good idea. It's so antiquated.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've just cut out.
Sounds like you're talking about something like from the 70s.
Yeah,
like,
but it feels like I am.
Alf Garnett or something.
Yeah,
But
it's probably in ways more racist than
Yeah.
that. But yeah, they've cut out all the blackface characters, but all the other controversial characters are still in there.
Because old David Walliams, you start digging down, even his kids' books. A lot of them
I don't know anything.
No,
about
it doesn't take much research. You start digging in, and it's full of fat shaming.
Really.
Yeah,
There's no place for it in this.
The guy is, the guy's never appealed to me. I've got to say.
I agree.
But each their own.
Talking about dated comedy, what's your next news story?
So talking of comedians who maybe need to reel it in a bit, but aren't. Catherine Tate, remember her?
Unfortunately, yes.
She's got a new TV series coming to Netflix.
Okay.
It's a 6-part sitcom, similar to Mike Myers' The Pentaveret.
Yeah.
It's called Hard Sell.
Right.
It's set in a prison.
Okay.
And she's playing 6 characters in the show.
Why?
There's a theme. There's a theme
There is a
to
theme.
these 2 bits of news.
I've never been a fan of Catherine Tate.
No, same.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
The synopsis says that Hard Sell is funny yet surprisingly moving.
Okay.
It leans into the comical truth of prison life.
I'd have gone with moving, but surprisingly funny. Sorry, I interrupted you there. I came up with a funny joke and interrupted you. Carry on.
Yes, very good. Among the characters Catherine Tate will be playing is the governor of the prison. I can't speak today. I'm very sorry.
The present.
Done too much talking today already. The governor of the prison, Roz, a popular bouncy inmate, Anne Marie, Roz's mum, Big Viv, a devoted Kardashian fan with a penchant for violence, and Angie, a timid first timer. Oh, she also plays Marco, a prison guard from Essex, who got down to the last 32 on Love Island.
That's going to be horrendous.
Hard sell. You can watch from Tuesday, April the 12th. You sound like you'll be first in line.
No, I can't believe she's bringing back the Nan movie as well.
So, within 3 weeks, both these shows are coming out. Mike Myers, ×8. I've forgotten the name already. Catherine Tate.
5.
Times 6.
6.
Yeah.
And then the Nan movie's coming as well, which is again, no, thank you.
I don't really know what that is. Was that one of her
It was one of her characters. It was like...
Oh, she's the old woman who swears a lot?
Yeah, an old offensive woman with Matthew Horn, who's now far too old to have a Nan.
So you got to watch them both and see which is going to be the better series.
That's a movie.
The Nan one. Oh, no, I meant the Mike Myers series and the Catherine Tate. If you had to watch one, which one would you plump for?
There's a good question. I think probably Mike Myers.
Yeah, me too.
Because I've never liked anything Catherine Tate's done. And I'm more intrigued to see...
I feel like I've seen enough prisons, both dramas and comedies.
Yeah. And I'm quite intrigued to see if Mike Myers can pull it off. I probably will watch that just to see. Just to see if he can pull off his comeback.
They could both be car crashes.
They really could. They really could. We got any good news now?
If you were a fan of the Netflix Marvel shows,
yep,
and were sad that they have left Netflix, rejoice if you have Disney Plus because they have arrived.
All of them?
Yeah,
because they originally said they weren't sure if they're going to show all of them.
Yeah, well, they have been labelled on Disney Plus the Defenders Saga.
Oh right, okay.
Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Punisher, Iron Fist, and the Defenders series. Go for your life.
There's quite a lot of content there, to be fair.
Sure.
Jessica Jones, the first series of Jessica Jones is great with David Tennant.
Yeah,
that's great. That's the only real one of Daredevil was all right. I've seen that.
I don't know if this is true, but certainly, if not the first, a very rare Netflix produced show
leaving Netflix and going to Disney Plus.
Yeah, weird. And we know there's all sorts of contractual reasons why that's happened, but there you go.
Indeed.
Do you like green eggs and ham?
Never tried it.
Okay.
I like ham.
Netflix has secured the rights to turn 5 Dr. Seuss books into animated shows.
Okay.
As it apparently looks to beef up its preschool content.
Oh, so it's for kids?
Yeah.
Interesting, okay.
They are Horton Hears a Who.
Isn't that already a film?
It was a movie, yeah. It's not bad, actually. I think it's Steve Carell.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen that.
The Sneetches, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, Wacky Wednesday, and Thidwick, the Big-Hearted Moose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Netflix says the new Dr. Seuss lineup will serve as a true anchor for Netflix's expanded focus on preschool. Introducing concepts of foundational learning, this new slate of programming will explore themes of diversity and respect for others, all told through fun and engaging stories that incorporate the whimsical humour, distinctive visuals, and rhythmic style of Dr. Seuss.
Got no issue with that. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
I know he's a bit of a controversial character these days, but his stories have always got a place, haven't they?
Yeah, exactly. They're not quite as... They're still renowned over here, but they're not quite as a bigger thing as they are over in the States.
Yeah, it was a much bigger thing in the States, wasn't it?
But my kids love... We've got most of the books. They love reading.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I used to love them when I was a kid. The Cat in the Hat was always a personal favourite. Full circle.
Talking of Mike Myers. And he's amazing. That's an amazing movie.
It is. It's a good movie.
Really?
You like that sort of thing?
Mike Myers. I don't think I've talked about Mike Myers as much in my entire life.
Nor me.
Even in 1999. Okay.
Next.
Barack Obama. Do you like Barack Obama?
Yes.
Yeah. Me too. Wow.
Certainly things have changed in the world a lot since he left us, hasn't they?
He's not dead.
No, but he kind of left us high and dry.
It wasn't his fault. Not allowed to. He wasn't allowed to stay on in his job.
True.
He is going to appear in a 5-part documentary series for Netflix about national parks.
Cool.
Not just national parks in the States, but worldwide. The series is called Our Great National Parks and will be available on Netflix on April the 13th.
Oh, that's really soon.
Initially, he was announced last year as an executive producer on this show.
Yeah.
But he's now going to narrate it
Oh,
basically present it. He's coming after Richard Attenborough's job.
It's going to be the new Richard Attenborough.
And that's not a bad career move.
It's not a bad career move. And he's got the kind of voice for it, hasn't he? He's got a nice, soothing voice.
The documentary focuses on national parks in California, Kenya, Indonesia, and Chile. Big shout out to Chile on this episode.
Yeah,
as well.
we've done a lot of Chile content tonight for all our Chilean fans. I like the idea of that. I think he's got a good voice. I think that would be quite cool.
Yeah, I think so. Because the Obamas have got a deal with Netflix. It was with their production company. I like to think he was like a proper diva, and they auditioned a load of narrators and stuff.
And he's like, "No, I'll just do it."
Yeah, he's like, "No,
just give it.
No,
to me.
rubbish.
I'll do it."
Send me to Chile."
Yeah. Richard Attenborough, no chance. I'm much better. Cool picture of an elephant on this article. I like it. Looks like it's got no feet though.
They're under the water.
They're under the water, but it's just the way.
What's your favourite animal?
My favourite animal?
Yeah.
Oh, you've put me right.
You can do a top 3 if you want, but
I don't know.
This isn't this sort of conversation you usually
got
have
me
with
quite
my
by
children.
surprise there.
Elephants are pretty good.
Elephants are cool. Penguins are cool.
Yeah.
Do like a penguin. Not.
No, I've never seen you under so much pressure on this podcast.
Nothing bird related, apart from the penguin, but they don't fly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lions?
Okay, fine. I don't believe you.
It's not true.
I think you've blurted it out.
Giraffes are cool. But no, I tell you what it is. When I go to a zoo, I always spend a lot of time with the rhinos.
Yes.
I like a rhino.
That's well known about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do hang around the rhinos.
I do like a rhino. They're just so massive.
Yeah.
I do like hanging around a rhino.
Yeah, like a big horn.
I do. Can't beat a big horn. What's your... Rhino's mine. Rhino's my favourite animal. What's yours?
Well, I was just thinking, when I go to the zoo,
yeah,
what I nearly said attracts me. What do I watch? No, that's no better. I like a meerkat.
Yeah,
because
meerkat's
they're quite
cool.
like active. They jump around, don't they?
Yeah.
And
Monkeys are always good.
yeah. I
Loads
like
of different types.
like a swinger. But there's something very elegant about like the big cats.
Yeah, I do like looking at a tiger or a lion.
Yeah.
Or a lioness.
Yeah. I'll stick with meerkat.
Sticking with meerkat. You go meerkat, I'll go rhino.
Okay.
Cool.
It's easier to ride yours.
What I've been told
as
that
a form of transport. You should rock up.
Yeah,
to
you
work
don't want to be riding a meerkat.
on your rhino. No, you'd have to have like loads of them.
Aren't
stacked
meerkats
up.
a bit controversial now because aren't they Russian?
Not all of them.
Those two on the telly are.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not allowed on the telly anymore.
No, you
but
couldn't.
They are allowed on the radio.
You couldn't ride one. You'd have to stack them up, and it would be it'd be a question of difficult synchronization.
Could you strap them to your feet?
Oh, like
use them
roller skates? That's just cruel.
Yeah, true.
Okay, this is a terrible segue.
This is not a good segue.
Some sad news this week. William Hurt passed away.
He did, yeah.
Only 71. I didn't realise he was that young.
No, I didn't. I would have thought I would have had him at older.
Yeah.
Do you know what his favourite animal is?
No.
Spider.
Why?
Because he won an Oscar for Kiss of the Spider.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. You saved us.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a real shame. I was quite surprised when I saw it. Not
Yeah.
if he'd been ill or anything, or if it just came out of the blue or what.
Yeah. I don't think there's any real details yet. Yeah, Oscar winner. Probably younger people would know him for popping up in quite a few Marvel movies, hasn't he?
Yeah, one or two.
He play General Ross?
Yes, that sounds right.
Wasn't he Betty's dad in The Incredible Hulk, and then he pops up in a few
Yeah.
of the others? Yeah, rest in peace.
Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
There you go.
Late Secretary of State.
Did you pull that straight out of your brain?
I did. And this article that's in front of me. He's in A History of Violence, and I hate that film.
Oh, great movie.
We watched that together, do you remember?
Yeah.
The 4 of us went, and 2 of us hated it, and 2 of us loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 of us were right.
Yep, we were. Next.
Okay.
The internet's broken again.
We'll talk about a movie shortly, I think, when we get to the what have we watched this week.
Yep.
Because one of Netflix's big movies that came out last week was The Adam Project.
Yes.
And that was directed by Sean Levy.
Yes, it was.
And starred Ryan Reynolds.
Yep. They're like great mates. He
his
did a Free Guy.
his previous movie was Free Guy.
Yeah, which also starred Ryan Reynolds.
And his next movie
Yep.
is going to be Deadpool 3.
Who's in that?
Ryan Reynolds.
They must be good friends.
Yeah, 3 in a row. And do you know what? Free Guy and the Adam Project must have been pretty much back to back.
Yeah, they must have been.
They've come out pretty much next to each other.
Yeah.
John Levy is clearly a very hard-working man.
Yes.
Yeah, he's getting a crack at Deadpool 3.
That's cool. I think that works.
I mean, I think it's not necessarily as family-friendly as some of his previous movies, but yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Kind of, no spoiler for what I thought of the Adam Project. Actually, this is a bit misleading, but surely it can be better than Free Guy and the Adam Project.
Yeah, it can be better than Free Guy.
We don't know about the Deadpool movie, if, when, how, at all it will fit into the actual Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, because it doesn't quite fit at the minute, does it?
Yeah, he's back in, isn't he, Deadpool?
Yeah.
Under their umbrella. So
do you think
that means there's loads to play with if they really want to go.
Would they dampen it down slightly though?
Don't know.
I hope not. It's the only thing that really makes those films stand out.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't like the second one. I thought it was fine.
I thought it was fine. I had no issue with it. It's not as good as the first one, but
it's just
it's just what it is, isn't it? It's just what it
Be a
is.
stretch for Ryan Reynolds. Pull off all those quippy one-liners.
That's what he does. That's what he does
He
best.
basically just plays Deadpool, doesn't he?
Since Deadpool, that's all he's done. He's just played Deadpool.
Okay.
Next.
Enough of this shenanigans. Let's talk about some awards.
Okay.
Because it was the BAFTAs last week.
It was, indeed.
Do you want to hear some winners?
Of course.
Best movie?
Yep.
Went to Power of the Dog.
Netflix won. Have you seen it?
I don't know anyone who's actually watched it.
Nor do
I.
I.
Having this conversation. I think it was in the Discord.
It was in the Discord, yeah. No, I don't either.
I like a Western. I think I said this before. I like a Western. I like Jesse Plemons. I like Kirsten Dunst. I'm not as keen on Benedict Cumberbatch.
You don't like Cumberbatch.
But I don't know why I've not watched this.
Give it a watch.
I don't feel...
You don't feel compelled to watch it?
No.
It's like me and Batman.
Yeah, sure. Outstanding British film?
There was only one winner in that.
Belfast.
Yep.
It's named after a
Place
British city.
Yeah.
Yeah, Belfast, well done. Outstanding debut by a British writer, director or producer went to The Harder They Fall, which I loved. I have watched that.
I've seen that too.
As a Western I thought was great. It's another Netflix movie.
Why do I can't finish that sentence. Why did that writer, director and producer all get bushed under one banner there?
I mean, I'll be the cynical one then, I think, because it wasn't enough to put a category together
maybe.
otherwise.
Maybe.
Best animated film, Encanto.
I've not seen that, but I'm sure you enjoy it.
Yep, you just 2 things we don't talk about: Fight Club and Bruno. That's all you need to know.
Fine.
Best director, The Power of the Dog.
Yep.
Jane Campion.
Good for her.
Original screenplay was Licorice Pizza, Paul Thomas Anderson.
I've not seen that either, and I feel like I would enjoy that.
Yeah.
I
see. I'm pulled more towards that than
Same.
The Power of the Dog.
Same.
Leading actress was Britain's own Joanna Scanlon.
Yeah, that was a
After
bit of a surprise, even for her, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think she was even expecting that one.
Leading actor was Will Smith.
Yeah.
King Richard.
Again, I wouldn't have picked it.
I don't think he was the favourite.
No, I don't think he was.
Supporting actress was Ariana DeBose for West Side Story.
Yep.
Supporting actor was Troy Kotzer for Coda.
Again, I've not seen Coda either.
No.
It's apparently really good.
That's it. That's the main ones.
Cool.
I think a couple of surprises in there. We'll see. It's the Oscars coming up soon, so
yeah, it's not long now.
See how much that matches.
Not long now.
Usually BAFTA's a pretty good indicator.
It is, yeah. That
I think Power of the Dog's a hot favourite.
Yeah. That Best Actress one's thrown everybody for a loop because nobody was expecting Joanna Scanlon to get that.
Yes.
There's a spider on the desk.
Lovely.
Hello, little spider. That's because William Hurt.
That's because of William Hurt, yeah.
That's William Hurt. He's come to see us.
Yeah.
Any more news?
That's all the news.
You newsed out? That was a good barrage of news. You've done like half an hour of news there, Nick. Well done. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Have you watched anything good at the top of the stream?
Yeah, I watched a few things.
What have you been watching?
What should we start with? I've watched all of Inventing Anna.
All of it?
Yeah.
Wow. That was impressive.
Since last week.
They're big long episodes. What did you think?
I really enjoyed it.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm being really critical, we could have shaved a bit of time off this thing, couldn't we?
Yes, I would agree with that. Yes.
I didn't need every episode to be an hour and 15 to an hour and 20 minutes.
I'd agree with that. That's a fair criticism, I think.
But
yeah,
it's glossy. It's like it's a TV version of your sort of holiday thriller, isn't it? Throwaway paperback type thing. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
Really good
I thought it
performances.
was a really compelling story.
Yeah.
I thought the finale was excellent.
Yeah, it was the best episode.
It was the best episode. And the performance by the guy who plays a lawyer in that episode.
Oh, he was having fun, wasn't he?
He was having so much fun. He was really acting his arse off.
Yeah.
Those two scenes where they have an argument over side the prison cell doors.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Both of those scenes.
Yeah,
They
when,
were
he,
both brilliant.
when he's getting frustrated because he's got to go and buy her the clothes and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, really good.
Really good.
Uh,
I would highly recommend Inventing Anna.
Yeah, it was
I
good
think
fun.
it's really good.
Over to you.
I've only watched one thing this
Oh, okay.
week. So do you want me to go? I'll go now.
Okay.
Go.
Go.
Have you heard of The Witchfinder?
It's a sitcom.
It's a new sitcom on the
Yeah,
BBC.
I've seen the adverts. I've not watched it yet.
It's excellent.
Is it good?
It's really good fun. It's Tim Key and Daisy May Cooper
Yes.
just playing themselves.
In which times?
In witch times. And
Which
it's
times?
The time of witches.
Okay.
So Tim Cooper. Who's that? I used to work with him.
Did you?
Tim Key plays a witchfinder,
Yes.
and Daisy May Cooper plays a witch in inverted commas because he thinks she is and she
Sure.
isn't. And they
It's
have
like a
to-
buddy comedy.
Yeah, pretty much. They have to get. He's trying to take her back to Chelmsford and going through all these little villages on their way there.
No one deserves that.
You know what they're. I'm pretty sure most of it's ad libbed as well because it's so quick and
Yeah.
you know what they're both like. And it's just those two being themselves, but it's so funny. I've not done it all yet. I've got 2 left, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd highly recommend it if you've got access to the iPlayer. Just check it out.
Awesome.
I think it's on weekly on the BBC somewhere, but it's all on the iPlayer currently. So
That's good that they do that.
Mm.
It's very nice of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
no problem. Anything else?
Yeah, a couple more. I watched a couple more movies.
Okay.
So Disney Plus, I watched Turning Red, which is Pixar's new big release,
I've
straight
heard
to
of
Disney
this.
Plus.
Any good?
It's brilliant.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. It's
Pixar are on fire at the minute, aren't they?
it's really funny.
Yeah.
The sort of culmination, the set piece at the end, the action set piece is fantastic.
Really?
And it handles some, shall we say, potentially tricky issues
All
really
right.
well.
Cool.
So it's about a young girl who reaches a certain age and she notices changes.
As you do. As young girls do, and young boys.
She turns into a massive panda.
Oh, that's not the normal change, but that's fine.
But all those other changes are referenced and talked about, and it's handled really well, and it's really funny, and yeah, one of my favourite Pixar movies for a while. I really highly recommend it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good times. I presume it's a red panda,
Yes,
hence turning red.
correct.
Clever.
Yeah.
Get it.
There's the scene where like she first turns into a red panda, and her mum's on the door. She's like, has the red peony bloomed?
Oh, wow.
And it's like it's brilliant. It's really good.
It's clever.
It's really good.
Yeah, I might check that out. I mean, I'll say that. I probably won't, but I think I'd probably enjoy it.
Oh, it's set in Toronto.
Oh, cool. Been there.
Yeah, so that might give you the nudge to watch it.
Cool. I will
You'll recognise places you've been.
do.
100%.
Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah, and I've watched another movie.
Okay.
It's directed by Sean Levy
I've watched a movie directed by Sean Levy.
and
this
stars
week.
Ryan Reynolds.
What is it?
It's the Adam Project.
I also watched the Adam Project this week.
Okay.
I watched it on
I mean,
Saturday
it doesn't
night.
bode well that you seem to have forgotten that you've watched it.
No, I hadn't forgotten. It was just not. It wasn't on my list of stuff I'd watched for some reason.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes,
Okay.
I thought it was good.
Okay.
Did you?
I thought it was fine.
I feel like you didn't.
No, I thought it was fine. I
I
thought
wouldn't go much more than good.
I thought it was loads better than Free Guy.
Yes, it is 100%.
Because I really didn't like that.
I think Ryan Reynolds kind of dials it in a little bit more in this than he did in that.
He is offset by a good supporting cast.
Yes, the child actor who's alongside him is
Yeah.
brilliant.
And when Mark Ruffalo shows up,
Yeah,
it evens out a bit, but in a good way.
yeah, I
doesn't
agree
it?
with that. Yeah,
And he's just as much as he's got this skill, hasn't he, Ruffalo? Because he's just as much of a presence, whilst barely talking above a whisper.
yeah, and only in like 2 or 3 scenes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he really helps out the movie.
yeah, I think so.
Jennifer Garner's pretty good as well.
Yeah, she is. She really is. I had a lot of fun with it. It really reminded me of like 90s family movie. It was unoffensive. There was
It's what they were
nothing
going
there.
for.
It's completely what they were going for. They're going for like these Amblin movies from the 90s, weren't they? And I think it kind of worked. It
was better than I expected because I'd watched Free Guy not that long ago and I really disliked it.
So why did you watch The Adam Project? If you didn't like Free Guy, what's made you go, oh, check that out? It's the same cast, same actor, same director. Why did you not just go, oh, I didn't like Free Guy, I'm not going to watch that?
Because I knew this was more like time travel, and I had seen the trailer,
Fair.
and I was like, well, there's quite some cool plane bits. And my missus wanted to watch it as well.
Fair enough.
So.
No, I thought it was fine. I had a lot of fun with it. It was fine for what it is.
I do think, though,
it's a non-offensive family movie.
I do think we're at peak Reynolds.
Yeah, it's going to get old soon.
We're at the Ryan Reynolds horizon, I feel. And I think that was what pissed me off in Free Guy so much. Because it was too much Ryan Reynolds.
The kid in this plays a young Ryan Reynolds quite well because he's got the little quips as well.
Yeah.
But not quite to the same level, and I thought that really worked.
But what he's got in his favour is he's not Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Do you think Ryan Reynolds can claw this back now? Do you think he could now take on a role that isn't Ryan Reynolds? Or do you think he's the next Mike Myers? And he's just going to fade away into obscurity. And
yeah, because if you pass peak Reynolds and we go over the Reynolds horizon, he's then going to have to disappear before he can come back.
Yeah. Maybe take on a few serious roles or something.
It's maybe Deadpool 3 is what he can go out on that, and then we can try something else, do something a bit different.
Yeah.
Don't play that quippy guy.
There's a lot of actors out there doing it now. Like The Rock's doing the same thing. He's playing the same thing.
But I don't think we're far off Pete Johnson either.
No, I think you're right.
Be honest.
Pete Johnson.
That would be a better wrestling name. My name's Pete Johnson.
Sounds like a wrestler name. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think The Rock's doing exactly the same thing. He's playing the same character in every. We've joked before about him being in every Jungle movie, wearing the same clothes.
The problem is, it's a lovely problem for them to have, is that them being in a movie guarantees a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
For studios and for streaming platforms. And that ain't going away particularly soon.
I wouldn't be surprised.
We're going to get 2 more red notices, for God's sake. And that was a fucking terrible movie.
But again, he played that same character again. Though,
well, they both did.
Yeah, they both did. I wouldn't be surprised if I logged on to top10.netflix.com now and The Adam Project was at number 1.
No, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure it will be. Yeah. So it works. It's working for some people.
It might be faint praise. It's loads better than Free Guy. It's loads better than Red Notice.
It's infinitely better than Red Notice.
Yeah.
100% better, and it is a lot. I didn't hate Free Guy, but this is a lot better.
I was annoyed by Free Guy.
Yeah, I get that. I completely get that.
This was fine.
This is time travel-y though, and we like time travel-y shit on this show, don't we?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it should get a free pass. But it was, I had fun with it.
It's just not
more
like
a
family drama. It's good fun. Anything else?
I think that's me done.
I think I'm done as well. I haven't had a lot of time to watch stuff this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm done. We have both watched one more thing.
Yeah, we have.
We need to extend our rods. And you will notice that I've gone down a tone because I'm not as excited about extending the rods as I usually am.
Having trouble.
I can't get my rod out. It's gone back in for this show. No. For this show, it's completely gone back in.
It's not inventing Anna, it's inverted Adam.
The inverted Adam project. That's the only reason I watched it. It was pure ego because it got it and my name was in the title. What did you make of Spectros episode 4?
I mean, it probably went faster than any of the other episodes because stuff happened.
Stuff did happen.
But it makes no sense.
I haven't even got the words for what happened in this episode.
It's still a bit boring, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to say this now. This episode's got a musical number in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And it's still fucking boring. What was that karaoke scene?
Yeah.
I don't understand what was happening.
No, me neither.
So they were on the run from the police. They went to a karaoke bar.
Yeah.
Because they were hiding, so it's a good place to hide. Fair comment. And then they started singing this karaoke song. The lad was like, I'm not singing a karaoke song, I'm a boy. And then when they started the music video playing, they were in the music video. Yeah. What? I sent you a double take gif because I was like, I don't know what I'm watching now.
And then at the end,
turns out again made no sense.
The nice cop,
was
been possessed all along.
Yeah, and he was one of the ghosts.
At least there was finally.
They don't call them ghosts. What do they call them? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Can't remember. Ghosts.
At least there was some ghosts in this one.
Yeah, the ghost nuns came back for a brief moment.
Very briefly. First time we've seen them in 4 episodes.
4 episodes.
This should be fun.
It should. The way we're talking about it makes it sound like it's really good fun, but it's so shit.
The fact that it's all set on one night absolutely cripples this show.
Yeah, completely. There's 2 timelines going on, and they're both on the same night.
Yeah.
So everybody's
Just before they got arrested and since.
Pre and post arrest. But they're all wearing the same thing.
It doesn't need...
And now it's going to get worse because by the end of the episode, they're out of the prison cell.
Yeah.
So they're going to be both... It's going to be 2 timelines, and in both timelines, they're going to be on the run on the same night.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be split like this. It could have been linear.
It should have been linear. Because
and
there's too much.
Together better.
That policewoman, she fortunately got killed in this episode,
Yeah.
but she was horrendous. She was so boring. And she was like a stereotype. She looked like a nan eating a donut, but was a top police detective.
Female Chief Wiggum.
Yeah, it's exactly what she was like. But now all the cops are dead, except for this one that's coming after them. The doll had never had the ashes in the first place for some reason, which is what we were supposed to be protecting. I liked it when they got arrested. Do you see when they got arrested and you just put them in the boot of this car?
Yeah.
They didn't have any sort of like police truck or anything. No. They all like to sit next to each other in the boot. It's bullshit. It's such a bad show. It sounds like it's a lot of fun and it really isn't. It drags something rotten.
Yeah, it does.
It really drags. It feels like something for hours.
The only one I don't mind in it is the kid.
Yeah, the kid's really good.
Because he's like the voice of reason, explaining to all the grown-ups, this is what's happening around here. Don't know why you're all finding it so difficult.
Yeah. We had to watch him pee for like an hour in this episode. Though it felt like an hour. But yeah, they all got away at the end. There's another lad who was with them. I don't know where he came from. He got arrested earlier in the season.
Yeah.
It was like a cameo bit part. And now he's one of the main characters. So we're going to have him on the run for the next 3 episodes, I would imagine. Whilst also being on the run in the previous timeline.
Correct.
Are we sticking with this show?
Do you know what? It's only 3 left.
I knew you were going to say that.
But I don't know if I've got it in me.
Right.
I really don't care about this show.
Really don't care. I turned it off. I was like, right, that's done. I'm done with that. But if you want to stick with it, it's 3 more episodes.
How many? I don't know. Maybe how many episodes we got left of the series though? Of our series, can we go and find something
4
else?
after today.
Do you want to pull the plug? We're going to find something that's 4 episodes long.
We could do. Do you want to do that?
I kind of don't want to watch any more of this show.
I'm kind of done with it. Okay. I have no interest in knowing how that story concludes.
Fine.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Wow. We never binned off the island.
No.
That's the worst TV show I've ever seen. But we got through it.
But it was fun.
It was fun.
This is not
fun. It was fun bagging on it.
Yeah.
And hating it and laughing at it. Whereas this isn't.
No, this is
just boring.
It's an absolute chore. Spectros is an absolute chore.
Don't watch Spectros.
I don't like that. It should be...
Yeah, I haven't got time for a chore of a TV show.
It's Brazil meets Japan. They're 2 fantastic, colourful cultures. It's ghosts.
You wouldn't know that, though.
No, you wouldn't know that.
We've just
been stuck in a police station.
I don't even know which one we're in. Are we in Japan or Brazil?
Brazil.
Right, okay. But you wouldn't know that it's Brazil versus Japan's ghosts.
Yeah.
Without knowing that from the synopsis.
Yeah.
Sack it off.
Sack it off.
I'm going to put like a rubbish bin closing sound effect.
Go in the sea.
Get in the sea, Spectros. So we haven't decided on another show though. So
no, that's true.
Should we do that next week?
We can announce it on the socials.
Yeah, so we'll announce whatever the next show is on this week's socials for those of you watching along. If you are watching along and you're going to stick with Spectros, keep us informed. Let us know what happens.
I've got absolutely no inclination to keep going with this thing.
Same. Okay, done. What film are we watching on this week's movie show, Nick?
This week on this very feed on Thursday, come back and listen to us talk about a movie.
Have you forgotten what this movie's called?
Because I watched it a few days ago.
It's called Before I Wake.
Oh yeah, that's it. Do you know what? I don't know why it is. This has not gone into my head.
Really?
Because
what, the movie itself or just...
No, I'm not talking about the movie, just the fact that that's what we were doing. Because I had to text you in the week to say,
yeah, you did, yeah.
What are we watching?
What are we watching this week?
And it's just, for some reason, it's just not the name or it just
I
hasn't
think the name's bad. And there is... The previous name for the film is better.
Oh, what was that?
So originally the film was going to be called Somnia.
Oh, okay.
Which is Latin for dreams.
Okay.
Which is mentioned during the film.
That's a much better name.
And so insomnia means no dreams, no sleep. Somnia is a much better name.
Yeah, Before I Wake is a real TV movie name, isn't it?
It's not a great name.
Yeah.
But you'll have to come back and find out if it's a great movie.
Yeah, we will talk about it on Thursday.
Yes, it's Flanagan.
Yeah, Mike
Our
Flanagan.
Our old mate Mickey Flanagan. Not Mickey Flanagan. I've never noticed that before. Mike Flanagan. So yeah, come back on Thursday and we'll let you know what we think of that. Done?
Done.
Oh, we're so bad at podcasting. We've been doing it for 3 years nearly. In a couple of weeks, it'll be our 3-year anniversary.
You just made me giggle.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Coming up on a 3-year anniversary.
Amazing.
Episode 1 of this show.
What'd you get for 3 years?
Don't know. We have just got over 20,000 downloads as well. I had an email.
Yeah,
from
thank you for
from
everyone
Podbean
who
for that.
downloaded.
Thank you for that. It's
Ever.
actually they're way behind. It's actually over 23,000 now. But I had an email from them.
A lot of emails to do.
So yeah, April the 1st was the release date of our first ever episode 3 years ago.
Joke's on you guys. We're still here.
That's why we did it. So yeah, we're coming up on our anniversary. We need to do something for our anniversary. Maybe we'll do a bonus episode or something.
Sure. We've got loads lined up that we need to get
We
through.
have. We do need to do some bonuses. Right,
Do
yeah.
you know what the traditional gift for a 3rd anniversary is?
No, what is it?
The traditional version, leather.
Leather?
Yeah.
What are you going to buy me?
Chaps. No pause whatsoever.
I'll buy you a leather paddle.
Fine. For the boat.
For the boat, yeah, obviously. It's a rowboat. Anyway, we need to get out of here. We're talking bollocks now.
Yeah.
We have been for the last 50 minutes, to be fair. But...
Too much leather chat.
So yeah, go if you've not yet, go and watch Before I Wake, and we'll be back on Thursday to talk to you about it.
Cheers.
Bye.